Today we're going to meet Andy, also known as Electric Leaf Man. He's heading back to North Yorkshire via our local sort of ish services. So I think, hey, let's go and say hi. Unfortunately, it's all wet and rainy, so joys of British weather. I really dislike it when it's raining in this country. In particular, when that means that Jasper can't go on his bike. Anyway, I'm just nipping to grab a few things and then we're heading off to meet Andy, which is going to be interesting. I have absolutely no idea what we're going to talk about or not, but he's had a YouTube channel for a long old time, covering subjects to do with his Nissan LEAF ownership and just general electric vehicle stuff as well, so should be interesting. Also, sorry for the rubbish camera. Actually, maybe this is a good opportunity for me to try out my phone. I think this is going to be better. A bit wobbly, but hopefully the sound will be better. This was not the original plan. Originally, I was planning on getting some window blinds, but I think I'm going to try my hand as a professional tinter. The guy in the store did warn me that this is really difficult to do well, so I'm almost certain to mess it up and then just go get somebody to do it professionally for me. Looks like the rain has stopped, so swap to a proper camera. What I'm trying to do today, apart from seeing Andy, is get all the things that will make my Tesla camping experiment a little bit better. So, for example, this morning I researched and found a little mobile app called Dashboard for Tesla, and what that has on it is a camper mode. And how this works is it will basically send turn on the climate control signal every 15 minutes, which means that hopefully all night long the AC will be on, but at the same time the daylight running lights won't be, which is good, because you park up in a campsite somewhere with the daylight running lights on all night long, people are going to complain. Similarly, if you are going to have a snooze, say at a supercharger stop, and you fancy being reasonably comfortable in the back of your car, if you don't have tinted windows back there, then what you're basically doing is lying on a bed in the middle of a car park. It just looks weird. Why I'm trying to apply them myself, I have no idea. The old Nissan LEAF had them and I thought they were a great idea. And welcome to Meltdown Central. Jasper, we're going to go see Electric Leaf Man in a minute.
Can I go and show you some things?
And he's like a superhero for electric cars. I don't know if he'll be wearing his cape today though.
Oh, look, another caravan, Jasper.
That's actually an RV, isn't it?
What's that?
Camper van. Speaking of camper vans, I slept in that last night.
Really?
Double inflatable mattress.
Really?
I'm really surprised.
Video is on its way.
I love the way that you mentioned that, because you'll never guess what I'll be doing in the next few days.
It's Tesla camping, the kind of it.
It's Tesla camping. That does look quite comfy actually.
Double bed, double mattress, climate control tenting.
Makes a good camper.
For one person, I would say.
So I've got this Dreamcase thing that I'm planning on using in a few days time, and the way that works is when you put the back of the seats down, there's kind of a lip, so this case will unfold in theory and flatten out the back, and then there's a memory foam mattress. It's certainly going to start raining any second. So I'm here with Andy, who is also known as Electric Leaf Man.
Is it wrong to cringe when people say that?
No, I think if you're going to be called something like Electric Leaf Man, what you really need is a great big cape out the back with a lightning bolt on it.
Yeah, the superhero that, well, Twitter and Instagram have just kind of started on them, and they're EV man. So
Right.
I've got a Tesla deposit, so it's not going to make sense whenever that comes up, because I won't have a Leaf anymore.
Electric cars are more or less everywhere now.
I've stopped waving now.
Ah, the Nissan LEAF Wave.
Another Leaf! Hello! Now it's
Yeah.
they're all over the place, not relatively speaking. So it used to be an electric car was a big thing.
Yeah.
You know, beep beep, flash flash, and they do the same. Now They don't even look at you.
And it's amazing how few people still don't really know about an electric car or Leafs or Teslas or anything. So there's still quite a mindset gap to overcome.
The person I spoke to from the BBC today, he'd never been in one before until they started this research. He lives in London. I mean,
and he's doing a piece on electric vehicles. What genius picked him?
he says it's a good thing because then he has to learn. I'm sure it'll be fun, but it'll be another what I call puff piece, I think.
Yeah.
Feel like not as bad as Daily Mail.
Yeah.
You know, like everything's going to be end of world. But I think it'll be the infrastructure won't cope, icing's all over the place, all the stuff he asked me. It'll probably be like them Simpsons episode where they cut out.
Yeah.
You know, so it looks like you're saying something differently. I'm just getting these visions with clock distant times in the background. Where
That's why I hate having clocks in the background of my videos. My equipment's getting wet now.
That was the amusing part about this thing I did this morning with the BBC guy. I had to basically drive round and round as he was asking me questions for continuity.
Yeah.
So I drove round 200 metre long streets. Sorry, 4 obviously. Left.
Yeah.
About 40 times. There were people standing out of their houses doing this. What's he playing at? So this Leaf just going round and round and round with cameras pointing at me. I'd love to know what they thought were going on. Is that what you walk around with?
Yes, absolutely.
Going to Tesco's. Hi!
That's from when I went to the Dartford Service Centre opening about a month ago.
Oh, of course, yeah. So it looks quite nice, that.
Yeah, it was good fun. They're good events, actually.
It looks like they've got the same people who do the Apple stores.
They have a really, really similar design ethos in many ways.
You know, yeah, simplistic
to Apple.
in a good way.
Yeah.
Kind of like the M3 kind of, you know, just the screen and nothing else. Because that's all you need, so there's nothing else in there to distract you from the car or something.
And loads of people have said that they would like to have a dash on the car, a proper separate dash. And although I sort of agree, what I'd really like actually is just a head-up display dash.
Yeah.
That would be perfect. I also think that actually when people use that centre screen, it's amazing how quickly you're going to get used to it.
If it was there, you would. I mean, my mum and dad used to have a Yaris. Do you know, you used to have the centre pod with a speedo in it. And that took some getting used to, but once you did, like the Leaf, although it's not in the centre, it's separate, isn't it? The speedo's up there.
I mean, what is a shame is that no car manufacturers yet feel comfortable to let people skin the interface interior. There was originally talk of Tesla opening up the API so third parties could make apps. I think they basically decided that from a security point of view, it was just
a bit tinker with all then, presumably.
More than, well, you can tinker with stuff anyway, is the reality, but the difference is that Tesla is not allowing you to. Like, I've just literally, one of the things that I've got today for this Tesla camping experiment, I'm just going to do it on my drive.
Portable toilet.
No, not a portable toilet. One of the problems with the Tesla is the car's basically in neutral. Daylight running lights are going all night long.
The
so
Leaf is the same,
you're either attracting attention like absolute crazy, or the alternative is it'll turn off and you'll freeze, the car will steam up, or if you're in a campsite, it's even worse. Somebody come knocking on your car door saying, look, can you turn the lights off?
You've left your car on.
Yeah, well, more to the point, you know, you're keeping me awake in my tent with your, because they're bloody bright, these daylight running lights.
Yeah, I mean, the Leafs are fairly unobtrusive, and it was quite enough so it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
But I could see the reflection of the bush in front, even just in them. Because obviously to keep the AC on or anything, you have to have the ignition. Just to charge your phone, you have to have the ignition on. So I ended up turning it all off, you know, about just before I went to sleep.
How was it when you woke up?
Chilly, but well, I wasn't.
Yeah.
But the car, the air temperature, you know, when it's like being in a
chilly
tent,
and
when you have to kind of do that
moist
to stop your nose getting cold.
So this is where this app comes in, right? Because it's not the Tesla official app, which means I've basically given some third party the keys to my car. But what it is it's called Dashboard for Tesla, and it's got this camping mode in it. And what that means is that the app will send a remote climate control signal to the car every 15 minutes, and the car will turn off every 30 minutes. So what will happen is the climate control in the car will carry on running all night long, but the car will be off with no lights, because this is quite bright enough all on its own unless you turn the brightness right down.
I'm kind of disappointed with the new Leaf again because there's no battery management.
Is there still no battery management? How have they put a 40 kilowatt hour battery in there without active battery temperature management?
Well, a lot of people are thinking the one, you know, the big one that's coming out in like another 9 months, year.
Yeah.
That must have. Everyone I've spoken to and the people that have driven it there's no battery management at all.
It must have some. I mean, even the 30's got a fan, hasn't it?
Mm-mm.
I thought it did. I thought it had just an air-cooled
Interesting
thing.
enough, you have the 24, didn't you?
Yeah.
The maximum range is the same in the 24 as the 30, I found. If I drive, charge, by the time I do the third charge, it's up to full temperature.
Yeah.
So I can go further on the stops.
Because it's a big battery.
Yeah, but with the 24, I could charge 5 or 6 times because it's a smaller battery, obviously.
Yeah.
So the actual maximum range is the same as the 24, I found. Oh, he's got his Hot Wheels.
You got it? Oh, wow. So I guess he has been a good boy. What did you describe this as? Light drizzle.
Oh, this is nothing. Torrential rain is like a normal for us, certainly recently during summer.
You see, this is different. A couple of years ago you didn't get this. Just leafs lined up charging. It's amazing how things have changed in really quite a short space of time. Wouldn't you say? I suppose it's slightly different in Yorkshire, isn't it?
No, there's quite a few actually. Even though we've only had electricity for a few years now, it's there's quite a few electric cars out there. And
right. What about roads though?
Well, the horses are off them now.
Right. For the most part.
Now mill shut down, but we've never had a problem with us door handles.
Yes, well.
Things go wrong. I mean, you've got a lot of miles on that, haven't you? So it's.
Oh yes, I'm on 80 something now. So.
Yeah. Hang on, too many cameras.
Cheers.
See you later.
Fantastic. Well, that was really good fun. Poor Soph's been stuck in the car for a while now, waiting. Right, Soph?
We're just watching your vlog.
Oh,
I'm
awesome.
catching up on like 3 months more.
Hello, doggy. That's the end of today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, remember to like it and share it and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram if you don't already, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next instalment of my daily vlog. Bye. What do you mean by changing the name? You can change the name on your channel even.
The channel's I haven't got a custom URL yet, so for that reason.
Yeah, that's it. You can't change the custom URL as far as I understand at all. Because my custom URL is James Cook Vlog, and actually the second I did it, I wanted it to be James Cook Vlogs.